I want to act like a
Beanstalk!
Okay, are you ready for me? Because I am going to turn into the beanstalk now, and I want you to understand the beanstalk side of the story.
Yes,
You ready?
ma'am.
Okay.
I like to keep them on their toes and keep them entertained, and I find it's easier in a costume. Throws them off a little bit.
What's the story we've been reading?
Jack and the Beanstalk!
We have been reading Jack and the Beanstalk, and I feel so bad because my side of the story has not been told. I am here to talk to you today about what happened to me.
This is a regular first grade class.
This is a general ed first grade class, yes.
So what were you doing? I mean, this
What-
seemed to me to be the arts, but
And it is the arts, and the integration of the arts into general education curriculum is what we do. It's what the school stands for. It's personally my style. It's personally what I believe in, because to teach, you have to touch, and I mean touch them emotionally. So somehow, if we can get an emotional reaction out of them, you just got their investment in learning what you're talking about.
You probably don't even recognize me because the last time you saw me, what happened to me?
You got cut down.
The only reason I am still here is because my roots didn't get pulled up.
so you said arts integration. Tell me more about that term. I'm not-
Using the arts as a vehicle to teach content and also embed teaching the arts at the same time.
So I'm sitting there, beautiful, tall, and green. And next thing you know, I feel feet on me. Whose feet were on me?
Children all learn in different ways.
Whose feet were on me first? Jack's feet were on me first. And he was pulling on my
Some learn visually, some learn through hearing, some learn through song, some learn through drama.
I thought he would just climb up my stalk and that he would just look at his village from way up high and climb back down and then tell everybody.
And it's our job to make sure we're presenting things in different ways and to model for them what that looks like, maybe helps them discover their learning styles.
Avery, what made the giant go? What did he say? That was so hard to hear. It was so mean. What made him say that? What made him say that, Julia?
Because Jack took his gold.
Jack took his gold.
What was the content when you're pretending to be the beanstalk?
Today was pretty multifaceted.
Who cut me down?
The mother.
The mother. Whose mother?
Jack's mother.
It was awful.
All those questions I was asking as the beanstalk were actually pulling higher level answers from the students. They had to think and connect to answer.
I didn't even ask for anything. All I needed was a little bit of what?
Water.
A little bit of water and some what?
Sit.
What do I eat from?
We talked about science
Soil. Excellent. I liked how you called it soil now.
because we're studying plants and what they
And
need
what else do
and
we
what
need?
they give and
What
how
else
they
we need?
relate to the
We need
world.
air and we need
Water.
water. That's it.
What do you think the kids get out of this as opposed to your telling them about photosynthesis and shade or testing them on whether they remembered the story?
I gave them background.
What are 3 things that plants do for us?
Give us food.
They give us food, like beans. What else do they do?
And many of these children don't have background information. I gave that to them. Now they can connect this stuff to the beanstalk.
Like giving us air and
They put oxygen into the air. You did a little excellent job. What else, Jordan?
They let us have shade.
They give us shade. What would happen if there were no trees to give us shade?
So maybe they've never grown a plant on their own. They don't have a garden at home. They don't have plants at home. But they have me as a beanstalk to build that connection.
Eat what?
And teaching is scaffolding, giving them connections and then building on them. So now that we have this visual and this experience, it can help them remember, oh yeah, that plant just needed water. That plant just needed soil. And then we didn't treat that plant right. The next step is going to be to read the Lorax, which is a Dr. Seuss book, and they're going to get to be and act out the trees in the Lorax because the trees were mistreated in that book. So now they have a connection for that. So it's a background building activity as well.
Okay, are you ready to help me with my drama now?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I really a beanstalk? No, I'm pretending to be a beanstalk. I am creating a drama by acting like a beanstalk. Acting is when you do something, you pretend you're somebody or something that you aren't.
The drama part of it, they had to improvise as that character.
So you're going to be acting just like I was. And you're going to come up on the stage just like I'm up on the stage. And you're going to be part of a cast. We're going to put on his costume. And we're going to give him his...
There was one moment when you wanted one of the kids to take a role, and she didn't want to do that.
Is this for the one who works for the giant?
Yes.
I don't like this one.
I know, but do you know what? You're not really her. You're just pretending to be her.
The reason she didn't want to do it is she connected the character to somebody who didn't do a very good thing.
Can you tell me why you don't like her?
I don't like the way the giant acts.
Oh, and she...
I'm better off with good.
So why does it matter if she is with the giant?
Yes.
Okay, so why does...
So I love that she connected that in the story. That's a lot of inferring because they never really laid that out in the story explicitly.
I'm scared of the giant. I just don't
Oh,
want to be.
I understand. I appreciate your honesty. Would we like to give Jaden a chance?
And I loved the opportunity to give the other kids an indication that nobody's going to be forced out of their comfort zone in this classroom.
Okay, Jaden.
I don't.
You don't want to? Okay,
I
who
want
is
to.
comfortable coming up here and being the old lady? Come on, Jordan.
Because it's not for everybody. And I thought that was a good opportunity for the kids to see that and encourage them to be honest with me.
Teachable moment.
Teachable. Got to roll with it, right?
I need you to act like you think the giant would act. Do you have any idea what you did to me when you climbed down me?
Yes.
What?
I hurt you.
You did hurt me. Do you feel bad?
No, I'm happy.
How did they do pretending to be, like the mom and all those?
You know, they stayed in character. The little boy that was the ogre, he was not going to turn nice because the ogre wasn't a nice person.
Are you an ogre?
Uh-huh.
Stay away from plants.
So that's a leap from just hearing a story to pretending you're somebody in the story.
I can hurt you again.
Did you just dream this thing up?
Yeah, you kind of start at the end.
Have a conversation with these people.
You look at your objectives for the upcoming week, and you say, okay, I need to cover this, 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 and this. What is the best way I can do this? What's going to be engaging? And what kind of integrates more than one of the things at a time? It doesn't have to be segmented. It can be intertwined.
You're the old lady that gave him my beans to grow me. Thank you so much. But then why did you let him in the castle?
Because so he can get something to eat.
Have you ever done things like this and it flopped?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Is that a risk when you try to bring the arts in? And
Yeah. Yeah, you're vulnerable. Yeah, you're putting yourself out there.
Brought that nasty ogre with you. For my...
It's easier with the lower grades because these kids think it's just fun and funny, but I've done it up in 5th grade and it's a risk, but usually it works out. Once you have a relationship with the kids, there's a lot of room for you to be silly.
Remember what the mom wanted?
Money.
Now, are you teaching to some national standards or state standards when you're doing this?
Well, our standards are dictated by the state.
So you wanted to sell the cow, and what did that crazy son of yours do? Did he go get you your money?
No.
What did he do?
Money.
Just beans.
We have objectives that we have to cover every year. We just switched to a core curriculum. My job as a teacher is to make sure I am on the right objective for the right time of year, and I'm presenting the information in the way that the district would like me to.
But nobody said dress up like a beanstalk.
Nobody made me do that, no. That was my own free will.
Presenting the cast of the improvisational Jack and the Beanstalk drama, we salute you. Bob.